When you think about wireless headphones in 2025, the market is packed with options that all promise the same things: great sound, cutting-edge features, and powerful noise cancellation. But the truth is, most of them are designed first and foremost as lifestyle products: convenient, stylish, and full of smart features. For audiophiles, that has always meant compromise. You either choose wired headphones like Sennheiser's legendary HD600 or HD650 for uncompromising sound, or you accept the trade-offs of wireless convenience. The new Sennheiser HDB 630 is marketed as the product that finally eliminates that compromise. It is being positioned as the first truly audiophile-grade wireless headphone that combines certified high-res audio performance, wired and dongle flexibility, and strong active noise cancellation in one package. The big question is, does it deliver on that promise, and how does it compare against the best from Bose, Sony, Apple, JBL, and Bowers & Wilkins? That's exactly what we're about to find out. Let's start with the basics. The Sennheiser HDB 630 was officially announced as part of Sennheiser's audiophile push in 2025. Priced at around $499 or $499, it enters the flagship wireless headphone space right alongside the Bose QuietComfort Ultra 2, Sony WH-1000XM6, Apple AirPods Max, JBL Tour 1 M3, and the Bowers & Wilkins PX7 S3. What makes the HDB 630 different from most of these rivals is that it isn't pitched as just another consumer ANC headphone. Sennheiser is drawing on its audiophile legacy, with custom-engineered 42mm drivers, tuned for reference-level balance and extension. The headphones are certified for high-res wireless audio, supporting codecs like aptX Adaptive and LC3, along with SBC and AAC for broader compatibility. While LDAC isn't explicitly confirmed on Sennheiser's official materials yet, aptX Adaptive at up to 24-bit 96 kHz is part of the promise, making these a serious option for those who want uncompromised wireless fidelity. The inclusion of Bluetooth 5.4 also means lower latency, greater stability, and better power efficiency than previous generations. One of the standout features here is the inclusion of a dedicated USB-C wireless dongle in the box. This dongle allows direct high-resolution, low-latency transmission from devices like laptops, tablets, and even gaming consoles. That's a huge bonus for gamers and audiophiles alike, since many laptops and devices have inconsistent Bluetooth implementations. With the dongle, you can ensure a stable connection and near-lossless quality without fiddling with settings. This is something most competitors don't include. Sony and Bose rely on standard Bluetooth, and Apple's AirPods Max are tightly bound to the Apple ecosystem. For audiophiles who want both reliability and fidelity, the dongle is a very smart inclusion. Active noise cancellation is another major pillar of the HDB 630. Sennheiser is not claiming to dethrone Bose in ANC effectiveness, but rather to offer strong hybrid ANC with multiple microphones while maintaining audio quality. Transparency mode is available as well, allowing ambient awareness without removing the headphones. What's interesting is Sennheiser's focus on keeping the tuning consistent with ANC on or off. Many headphones subtly change their tonal balance when ANC is engaged. Sony's WH-1000XM6, for instance, still shifts slightly in its response. Early impressions suggest the HDB 630 keeps its sound signature more stable, which is a win for purists. Still, Bose QC Ultra 2 likely remains the absolute king in pure cancellation strength, while Sennheiser's edge is that it doesn't sacrifice musicality to get there. Battery life is another area where Sennheiser is going big. The HDB 630 claims up to 50 hours of playback with ANC enabled, which puts it ahead of Bose QC Ultra 2, around 24 hours with immersive audio, and way ahead of Apple's AirPods Max, around 20 hours. Sony's WH-1000XM6 is expected to continue delivering strong endurance, and the JBL Tour 1 M3 offers around 50 hours without ANC, dropping closer to 30 with ANC. The Momentum 4, another Sennheiser model, still leads the pack at nearly 60 hours, but the HDB 630's 50 hours is extremely competitive and more than enough for travel, work, and everyday use. Add fast charging, about 10 minutes for 3 hours of playback, and you're looking at serious peace of mind for long-haul flights or commutes. Design and build are consistent with Sennheiser's premium approach. The HDB 630 opts for an understated but elegant look, with durable plastics reinforced with metal accents, plush memory foam pads, and a padded headband for comfort. At around 330 grams, they are heavier than Sony's XM series but lighter than the Apple AirPods Max, striking a middle ground. Comfort is an area Sennheiser traditionally does well, and early impressions suggest these are built for long sessions without fatigue. The earpads are replaceable, ensuring longevity, something Apple's AirPods Max makes more difficult with costly pad replacements. Controls are physical rather than touch-sensitive. This is a decision that may split opinions, but many audiophiles and long-term users will welcome it. Physical buttons provide reliable tactile feedback and don't suffer from accidental inputs like swipe-based systems do. The Smart Control app extends functionality with EQ adjustments, ANC level controls, transparency customization, and firmware updates. Importantly, the app supports parametric EQ, which is a step above the fixed-band EQs most competitors offer. That means you can fine-tune frequency ranges with precision, which is a major advantage for users who like tailoring sound to taste or room conditions. Now let's dig into the sound itself. With 42mm drivers and Sennheiser's audiophile tuning, the HDB 630 aims to deliver a natural, balanced signature. This is not about exaggerated bass or hyped treble, but rather about accuracy and musicality. The low end is extended, tight, and controlled, rather than booming. Mid-range is expectedly clear and uncolored. Vocals and instruments like guitars and pianos sound lifelike. Treble is crisp but not fatiguing, though real-world impressions will depend on listener preference. Thanks to aptX adaptive and high-res certification, detail retrieval is among the best available in a wireless form factor. Compared to competitors, Sony leans more toward consumer-friendly warmth, Bose leans neutral but sacrifices fidelity for ANC, and Apple tunes for spatial and immersive presentation. Sennheiser's edge is in delivering wired-level precision wirelessly. Now we need to put this into context by comparing the HDB 630 to its rivals. Starting with Bose QuietComfort Ultra 2, Bose still leads in pure noise cancellation. If your main priority is silencing the world around you, Bose is unmatched. However, its sound profile, while pleasant, is less detailed and less dynamic compared to the HDB 630. Next, Sony WH-1000XM6. Sony offers arguably the richest feature set, multi-point Bluetooth, Li audio, spatial audio, and deep customization in its app. But even with those extras, its sound signature remains tuned for mass appeal, with a touch of bass lift and warmer mids. The HDB 630 takes the audiophile crown for accuracy and resolution. With Apple AirPods Max, the strength lies entirely in the Apple ecosystem, seamless pairing, spatial audio, and elegant design. But battery life and codec limitations, no aptX, no LDAC, hold them back for audiophiles. For iPhone-only users, they still make sense. For everyone else, the HDB 630 offers broader appeal. Moving to JBL's Tour 1 M3, this is JBL's flagship wireless headphone with ANC, and it brings big bass and punchy sound, plus solid ANC performance. But at the end of the day, it's tuned more for fun listening than accuracy. The HDB 630 is simply in another league when it comes to detail retrieval and tonal balance. Finally, the Bowers & Wilkins Peak 7 S3. These are known for their luxurious build and rich sound, with a slightly warm tilt that many listeners find engaging. Against the HDB 630, they offer great musicality and premium style, but lack the dongle support, high-res certification, and parametric EQ flexibility that set the HDB 630 apart. With all of these comparisons, it's important to think about what kind of listener you are. If you want absolute silence, Bose remains best. If you want the smartest software and most features, Sony is unbeatable. If you're deep in the Apple ecosystem, AirPods Max still have advantages. If you want fun, bass-forward sound, JBL is your choice. If you want style and a musical signature, Bowers & Wilkins are hard to beat. But if what you value most is uncompromising audiophile-grade sound, flexible connectivity with wired and wireless dongle support, long battery life, and practical design, the Sennheiser HDB 630 stands out clearly as the leader. To wrap this up, the HDB 630 is not just another premium wireless headphone. It's Sennheiser's statement that audiophiles no longer need to choose between fidelity and convenience. With certified high-res audio, aptX adaptive support, a bundled USB-C dongle, 42mm drivers, strong ANC with transparency mode, 50 hours of battery life, and parametric EQ control, it redefines what a flagship wireless headphone can be in 2025. It may not cancel noise quite as aggressively as Bose, or offer the Apple ecosystem perks of AirPods Max, or the all-in software suite of Sony. But it does something arguably more important. It brings the purity and realism of Sennheiser's wired heritage into a modern wireless package without compromise. For listeners who care most about how their music truly sounds, the Sennheiser HDB 630 is not just another option. It may well be the new benchmark.